So our Gift2Giving program has been around for the last few years, and each year the bank comes around and gives each employee, this year was $150, to give to a nonprofit of their choice. And this year, one of the employees from a different location had reached out to me and said, "Hey, what do you think about Every Child's Place in Kenosha?" And I've known of Every Child's Place. One of their board members, John Plouse, and I are friends, and he's a good friend of the bank. But I really didn't know what they really stood for and what they did. So then, of course, I looked into it more and just fell in love with exactly what they do, and it was a perfect fit for our Gift2Giving program.
I am a speech-language pathologist, and over the years of working with children, I thought, why isn't there a place where parents can bring their children and have them be all in one spot, getting all of their therapies, having all of the opportunities that every other child has. Every Child's Place is a fully inclusive language and learning center for children ages 6 weeks to now 6 years.
The staff gets paid. There are always losses, but there are no owners who make any money off of it. The building was owned by the Gateway Foundation, and Gateway was the greatest landlord, always was the greatest landlord that we could ever hope to have.
When you have a nonprofit agency, parents are still paying fees to be able to come here. That's necessary to be able to employ the staff, get the supplies, and many of the things that are needed. But when you are working with children with exceptional special needs, there is equipment that is much more expensive than typical seating equipment, for example. There are things that we need to have in place for these children when they come in at the moment that they come in.
As a father of 2 healthy boys, when we needed daycare for our children, it was hard enough to go out and find a daycare that we felt comfortable with. I can't imagine what these parents go through that have children of special needs, and how hard it is to try to find someplace that specializes in that.
So our son Elijah is 4 years old and attends Every Child's Place. He has a diagnosis of Down syndrome. When Elijah first started here at the daycare in the baby room, he was diagnosed with hard of hearing or hearing loss, and he had 2 hearing aids he would need, and he struggled wearing that hearing aid a lot, but he did have a teacher at the time that she also wore a hearing aid, and so it was really nice to see that reflective in the staff and that inclusivity of hiring adults or caretakers and child care teachers that are similar to him with similar backgrounds.
I think a lot of times when you see an adult with a condition your child has, it gives you a sense of hope, that oh look, if they're able to do this, every child's situation is different, but maybe it gives you hope for their future.
Very rarely in this world, and now I'm going to get emotional, do we have a chance to see our dreams realized. And I'm so grateful to the board of directors, and especially to my friend Margie, for making this happen. Donations are everything because they create a connection, just like Community State Bank has created this wonderful connection with Every Child's Place by being a donor, because now you go out and you tell others about it, and so it brings children in here. It gives parents who maybe don't have any hope about where their child with special needs can go, it gives them the opportunity to have some hope.
Gift2Giving for me as a market president and as a community banker for our Kenosha County area, and even as just our whole footprint, is amazing to me that this is something that the bank has done and decided to do and continue to do to support our communities. We are a community bank, it is in our name, and we really stand by that. As we wrap up our Gift2Giving campaign this year, I truly hope that we've educated people about the nonprofits that we've been involved with and that we've gone out and done interviews with and so forth, because we learned so much through this process over the last 4 months that I really just hope not only did we learn more about the nonprofits, but that our surrounding communities did as well.